everyone. Tonight on episode number 7, 49ers blow it again. Whoop-de-doo. What else is new? We talk about Sprint merger with T-Mobile. We talk about the Bunny Ranch. I went there with my wife. Yes, it's a brothel. On tonight's show. Hudnall's Horrible Show, episode 7. So, episode 7 was actually filmed on Friday, and we had lots of technical difficulties, so I scrapped it. So, this is actually officially episode 7. So, I'm going to actually talk about stuff I was going to talk about on Friday, and I added a couple things. So, anyway, here we go, episode 7. So, first of all, as you can see, we have a new set. So I'm working through the growing pains on the new set because I don't know where to put my stuff yet. So anyway, episode 7, Dominica. They got wiped out by the hurricane. Dominica. I'm gonna remember. Dominica got wiped out by the hurricane. So I'm taking off my official company hat and putting on my Dominica hat. And also, I cut my hair on Saturday or Sunday, I forgot, and it's short. Wife's not a fan. But, hey, it's me. Hey, camera, I'm smiling. Yeah, I'm using the other camera that takes pictures when I smile. So, anyway. All right. Moving on. 49ers played a Thursday game this week, and I actually talked about that Friday, screwed it all up. And that's half the reason why you're not getting a show from Friday. You're getting one from Monday. They lost to the Rams. But it was actually an entertaining Thursday night football game. I can't tell if I'm close enough. Anyway, still working out the bugs on this whole arrangement. But I'm in the new studio, the official new studio. And I'm going to be able to do exteriors and everything else. So, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm talking too much crap. So, anyway, 49ers back to Thursday night. It was actually an entertaining game, and for a while there, I thought they were going to pull it out. They were down, and then there was onside kicks, and they get the kicks back, and then they miss an extra point. Idiot kicker. And so it looked like, you know, hey, we had a chance all the way to the end, and then we couldn't, we had a bad ref call. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to blame the refs for the loss. We lost, but there was a bit of everything. So I had the bottle ready, and there she went, baby. 49ers 0-3. And it's like, I just, our owner sucks. And I can't stand Jed York because, ugh, you know, we've had good teams. We put up with a bad quarterback for years, and it got it all together, and Jed York ripped it apart when we were, you know, we lost the Super Bowl in the last couple of minutes, and he just dismantled the team. And it's like, I reach back to the glory days, the 80s with Bill Walsh, and I'm like, Bill Walsh, help us. It's almost like I'm waiting for him to appear. Can you sense something's coming? I'm waiting for him to appear as like a Jedi Force ghost to give us insight, to help us win. Bill, can you hear me? Whatever I have to do to kick the bit in.
Chris, this is Coach Walsh, the Jedi Master of the West Coast offense. Jed York will learn. Stop saying Jed York sucks. He will learn. He was tempted by the dark side of the Force when he fired Jim Harbaugh, the coach that got us to the Super Bowl. Jed York will learn. He's young and impulsive. He will learn the good ways of the Force. Chris, there is another Montana.
Anyway, we're back from Bill Walsh Force Ghost. So, moving on. YouTube followers, we're at 25 still. I think that's the last time at episode 6. But we gained a follower on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook and give us your input. In fact, Justin's binge watching episodes because that unlucky guy was in the Caribbean, not the Caribbean with the hurricane. He was actually on the western side where there was no hurricanes, and he was posting many Facebook pictures of the beaches and the sand and the sun while we were working. Curse you, Justin! Anyway, I do the same thing. Make us all jealous. That's what Facebook's all about, right? Just posting pictures of where you're having fun so that the jealous people can watch you. Anyway, Sprint's back to negotiating with T-Mobile. I have a T-Mobile phone for work. This is my phone if I was holding it. And I have a personal phone with Sprint for pleasure, work and pleasure. Unlimited data on this. Well, actually, they both have unlimited data, but one's for work, and I don't pay for it. Work does. And one's for pleasure, and I do pay for it. I've been looking at the Note 8 phone, and I have a Note 4 right now, and the Note 8 looks really good, but I'm still not ready to pull the trigger. But anyway, the stock's been up and down and up and down. Sprint stock. I don't own T-Mobile right now. But the merger talks are making the stocks go up and down depending on what rumor of the day is going on. So that Note 8, they have a special. It comes with a 360-degree virtual camera or something. And I was looking at that and I'm thinking that would be cool for the show. So maybe sometime in the near future I will have it. Viewer comments, Autumn, diet soda, really, Chris? I thought about this. Is she saying you're fat and it's not helping? Or is she saying diet soda is not good for you? You shouldn't be drinking it. I have another one right here. Autumn. I'm being unhealthy and it's not working. Justin, I talked about the binge watch, so I jumped ahead on the comments. I was actually right on time on Friday, but today I jumped ahead. Curse you, Justin, and your Caribbean trip! He's already started binging. I saw comments that'll probably show up in episode 8. One of the show and tell items I didn't set up for this episode, so you know, the lost episode, you know what, maybe that'll become a lore and I'll release it in the special edition that also is free. But I had anyway, I had something else. I don't have that either. Oh, I do have this though. So I got, we did the cute couple thing, and it was actually my idea. So, but you know, I got the Han Solo, and it says I know, and it's got a little Han Solo there, and I know. So I know I can't wear this by myself because I know people will not know what it means. So actually my wife, and I'll have to, you know, I looked in her dresser drawer, and she's got tons of clothes, and I wasn't going to sit there and rifle through everything to look for the other half of this shirt. So I will put it up here. And if you put them together, it's Princess Leia saying I love you and Han Solo saying I know. And if we ever wear it to a party, people are going to vomit at our cuteness. I got another t-shirt, and this is from, I got another hat too. So sorry, Dominica. Sorry, Dominica. But I gotta put this on right now. And this is actually, we had a roadie to Reno, and this is from the Bunny Ranch. So here's the story about the Bunny Ranch, and then the shirt. So my wife and I had, I don't know if we've been, maybe a year we've been dating, or we're coming up on a year, whatever, and we took a roadie to South Lake Tahoe and Reno, and I used to, you know, I grew up in Sacramento, so I showed her a bunch of the spots I used to go in the foothills and everything. So anyway, we went to Tahoe and it was awesome. We swam the big blue lake Tahoe. And this short hair, my hat won't stay up. It's like creeping all over my head. So, you know, Tahoe didn't look like Tahoe that I remembered. I think I hadn't been there for 15 years, 10 years. The recession had hit it bad when we went. So this was the housing crisis recession. So like half the casinos were closed and like a bunch of restaurants and everything. So anyway, then we go to Reno, and then we went to, we spent the night in Reno, and then we drove through Carson City, Nevada, and we had breakfast there. And then we start leaving, and I see Moonlite Bunny Ranch sign, and I'm like, oh, I read about this place. And this was actually, I think, before they had the reality TV show. I'm pretty sure it was. But I had read about it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, all these people go there, and it's famous and everything. So we started seeing the signs for it, and I'm like, you want to go? And she's like, yeah, you know, we're here, let's go. So anyway, we turn off the main highway, and we start going up. And there's all these, like, bunny signs. And this is going to be very un-advertiser friendly. So I'm not even going to throw ad on here, Google, because you're going to freak out. So this will be un-ad supported content. So we're going up the road, and there's all these little bunny signs doing lots of X-rated bunny things. And I'll post the signs. I'm sure they're on the internet. So sign here, sign here, sign here. And we get up to the parking lot, and there's not a lot of cars. It's a weekday. I guess that's not a big porn day for the Bunny Ranch, so there weren't a lot of people there. In fact, I'll get to, you know, in a minute, I'll tell you who was actually there or whatever. But so there's this big wrought iron fence encircling this whole building, and it's very intimidating. And there's like cameras everywhere, and there's no people in the parking lot. So we get out of the car, and I'm like looking at this thing, and it looks, all the windows are covered, obviously, and it looks like either a bunny ranch brothel or a place that you never hear from tourists again, like bait, and you go in, and then they murder you, and then they hide the car, and everyone's like, you know what, he got lost somewhere in the hills of Reno or Carson City. That's my woman voice. And no one saw from him again. So, now I start getting, not like I'm afraid we're gonna get murdered, but I'm uncomfortable that it's just like really intimidating. So I'm like, let's not go in. This doesn't feel good to me. And my wife's like giving me a hard time. She's like, what, you big baby? Come on, we're here. We're here. We drove up this long road. We saw the humping bunny signs. Just go in. And I'm like, it doesn't feel right, you know. I actually took a picture in the parking lot before I started freaking out, me holding up like money, and I'll put that somewhere. And so she weenie guilts me into it. So my wife's making me go inside the brothel. Men, be jealous of me. My wife made me go inside the brothel. So we push the little keypad, and then the gate like burp, pops open, and we go in, and then it like locks behind us. And so the door opens, and there's a woman there, and she runs the place, and she's really nice. And as soon as I step foot inside and make the left turn, there's like whole display cases of t-shirts, hats, cups, mugs, glasses, sunglasses, and everything else. So I'm like, okay, tourist trap, good. So then we go in, and then I saw the reality show, a couple episodes of that. So there's like this velour couch and a fireplace, like a greeting area where you like talk, I guess. So you can talk and like figure out, I guess, how much money, whatever. And then there's like a big bar, and then there's like ladies everywhere, and like I'm so uncomfortable at this point. I'm like, we're just tourists, you know, I got a shirt and I got the hat, and we're not here, don't get up, we're not here, it's not like we're looking for fun. So anyway, that was quite an adventure. The other thing is, you know, I bought the shirt and the hat, 2 shirts and a hat, And of course, I can't wear this hat and this shirt anywhere because people are gonna go, oh my God, that guy goes to the brothel. And he's proud of it. He's advertising it in Home Depot. Well, Home Depot might not go over badly, but you know, go to like Applebee's. That wouldn't probably go over very well. So anyway, they got the shirt with the little cocktail glass. I could wear that, but you know, I can't wear that to Applebee's. I can't, because is Applebee's even open anymore? Well, you know, Denny's then. IHOP. I guess I could wear this at IHOP, because bunnies hop, right? Well, these bunnies aren't hopping, I don't think. No, they're kind of stationary. Anyway, enough of that. I got my souvenirs. Oh, the interesting tidbit. So, they ring up my money, right? So I pay with plastic, credit card, and she's like, okay, so it's gonna appear on your credit card statement as like a capital investment company or something, because they don't want some dudes going there and having their wife see their credit card statement that says Moonlight Bunny Ranch, brothel, prostitute, you know, $500. What's this, honey? No, it's capital investments, and then the guy could probably say, oh yeah, I bought some stocks in IBM and you know, Apple for $500. Capital investments. So, oh, sorry dudes, I just gave away, oh man, that's probably like a big secret and no one's ever talked about it. Anyway, so, I guess I'm done. This is, okay, so my new set, I kind of went with like, you know, Halloween's out, and I already went to the like Spirit Halloween store, so I couldn't resist. I already bought a skeleton, so I decorated my set with this guy, you know. This show sucks! I don't know why he sounds like Yoda. Sucks! This show does! And I just have this noose because I'm weird. So that's the show. I think this one's gonna make it. I'm not saying it's less crappy than Friday, but I feel a little better about it, maybe. Anyway, look for episode 8 this week, and I might even crank out a 9 to make up for last week's only single episode. More is less. So, wait, I don't know. Anyway, have a good week. Hope your Monday, I don't know, you might be watching this Tuesday. It might take all night to get this stupid thing edited. And we'll look for you again. And the set's going to change here in the new feature. And I'm trying to find the off switch because usually it's facing towards me and now it's against me. So we're going to get ready for that credit scene.